Coming up on this episode of The Village Idiom.
My grandma is 80% Irish. People call her Iris.
Dum dum da da, Village Idiom.
Woo. Hello and welcome to the Village Idiom. We are a podcast that every week what we do is we get together and we chit-chat, we choose a popular saying, take a little dippity-doo into a hopefully comedic, maybe if we're really lucky, interesting, dive into its meaning, its usage, its origins. But we're also going to use it to hang our otherwise directionless conversation on. My name is Jurassic Marky Mark.
And I am the graduate.
Yeah, you are. Look at you. Look at you,
mortarboard and
excited. Cap and gown.
Finally,
and
I made it. I was so excited. It was like episode 132. Finally, we made it.
That was.
I've been waiting for this one.
132.
Waiting for this one.
Is this 132?
I think it's 132.
132 episodes.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
You know what a true grad would wear under their gown. Oh wait, that's
a kilt.
That's a kilt thing.
Well, I am Scottish.
Ooh, are you McLaren? Yeah.
Ish. Yeah, I'm a Mick. I'm a Micmac.
Micmac Paddywhack?
Give the dug a bone. What is it?
Yeah, knick-knack.
Knick-knack.
Paddywhack.
Whatever. It's not important.
Anyway,
if there was like a career of terrible puns, I would tell you, don't quit your day job.
Well, what? That's not even a segue. That's just throwing the idiom out there. So,
well, Chief, don't quit your day job.
You can see that guy, the voiceover guy. He's so perfect.
I don't know who does Homer's voice.
Well, he looks not like chubby like that, but he's got the face.
Are you thinking? Oh man, I can't think of his name.
Him.
He does Homer.
I don't know which guy you're thinking.
I don't know. You're imagining it.
Can you see inside my brain? Stop scanning me right now.
I don't know. Hey Google, who does the voice of Homer Simpson? Is that who you're thinking?
Yes, that's exactly.
Dan Castellaneta.
Yeah.
That's not who I was thinking. I've seen that guy in movies.
I'm telling you what I'm thinking.
I was thinking.
Yeah,
forget it. I can't think of the famous voice actor.
I was thinking of some in the land of the.
Don't turn down my music.
What? I don't even know what
those guys
saying.
Behind the glass.
Just a second. I gotta put my order in. I was thinking of famous one-line comedians came up. Do you know Stuart Francis? There's a couple that. How about Stephen Wright?
Of course.
Okay. And so when I started looking up Don't Quit Your Day Job, these guys popped up. You would probably know Stuart Francis. Actually, he's Canadian, but he lives in England. And so it's that classic one-line.
I wonder what happened.
One-liner type thing. And I thought, I'm going to write in a bunch of their one-liners, and I'll do one voice, and you can do Stephen Wright.
Okay, so it's funny, before you get into this, because this is perfect, because I know it was a couple weeks ago now, but Father's Day recently.
Yeah.
And so we mentioned this last week, you did some public speaking on Father's Day, and so there were some dad jokes thrown in. And so on Father's Day, I received a dad jokes face-off board game.
Oh, fun.
And so I grabbed some cards.
Oh, we got games today.
So we've got dad jokes, which are basically one-liners. So yeah, you do it. How am I supposed to respond?
Okay, well, I'll do Stuart Francis. I had to quit my day job as a treadmill tester. I just felt I wasn't getting anywhere. Okay, here, you do this.
Yeah, let's go back and forth. I got some here.
Oh, you got some?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does anybody want a pack of dead batteries? They're free of charge.
Okay, I'm going to do mine as Stephen Wright then. I recently quit my day job as a butler in a stately home. I refuse to be ordered around in that manner.
My grandma is 80% Irish. People call her Iris.
I just quit my job. I just quit my job working in a shoe factory. It was soul destroying.
6:30 is the best time on the clock, hands down.
Okay, let's see. I got another one here.
I got way too many.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I just got to skim through because they're
Yeah, you keep looking. I'll give you another one.
Okay.
Do they allow loud laughing in Hawaii or just aloha?
I did all lost my job ones.
I was just random dad jokes.
I quit my job as a postman. When they handed me the first letter to deliver, I looked at it and thought, this isn't for me.
Did you know Stephen King has a son named Joe? I'm not joking, but he is.
Oh, so this is a thought one. I'll end with a thought one. I never thought my love life would make me quit my job at the apiary. Then I saw her face.
What?
So this is such a thinker. Quitting his job at an apiary. An apiary is where they keep bees. So he's a bee leaver.
And then I saw her face.
And then I saw her face. I know.
Whose joke is that?
It's so deep, right?
Yeah.
I never thought I would quit my job at the apiary. Then I saw her face.
Wow. Is that the whole joke? You never say believer?
He never say.
Is that Stuart? What's his name?
No, but it's the same vein. Stuart Francis. Gotta love him.
I liked this one.
Give me one more to end it.
Whoever stole my antidepressants, I hope you're happy.
There you go.
Wait, one more. What's the leading cause of dry skin? Towels.
Yeah. These are very Stuart Francis, Stephen Wright. But it's funny because when you fire out something like that, people will say things like, don't quit your day job.
Yeah, that's it. Like, exactly.
When I did that public speaking gig, I actually got a couple groans, and then you know you're landing, right? The plane is coming in. I said, it's not getting any better.
That's groans are, it's silence. Silence is bad. Groans are all right.
Yeah.
Laughter's the goal.
Yeah.
Groans an acceptable.
Sometimes you just got to work it up. You got to work it up.
Yeah.
To that point.
If you're going,
don't quit your day job.
Sometimes you're going for the groans.
Yeah.
Kick him in the groans. That's what I say.
The groan ads. So, anyways, don't quit your day job.
Don't quit your day job.
What do you think about that? Like the thought of that, chase your dreams.
Well, here's the thing. Like,
bird in the hand, two in the bush.
For like, there are people that listen to this podcast who enjoy it.
They get their life lessons from this.
But would say to us, don't quit your day jobs.
No, we enjoy it and all while we're on a treadmill and can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
But as soon as we can go somewhere.
But that's the idea behind the whole, that's how it's used, is people who are going after something. Usually it's artistic, something artistic or sports, like something that is not just a 9-to-5er.
Yeah, it's kind of like a cutting remark. It's like saying you're bad without saying you're bad. It's like a funny way of like, ugh.
It's meant to be a humorous slap in the face.
Right. Don't quit your day
job. Yeah. Or solid advice from your parents.
Yeah. Hang on.
But anyway, I was going to say, like, I was in a boy band. And so it literally got to the point where it's like, do we quit our day job?
Right.
And
you can sing and you can dance. So you're like 2/3 of the way there, right?
But even that, like,
what's the third?
There's so many groups better than we were. Oh. So
yeah,
nobody was discouraging and saying, "Don't quit your day job, boys." Everybody was very encouraging. But
and this is Casey.
It goes back to, we've talked about this before.
Boys, it's been good having you on the show today. Don't quit your day job. This is Casey.
That's not bad. But we talked about this on a recent idiom, I think, and I can't remember which idiom it was, where we were talking about whether you go for it, and we're like, it's about age and life situation. Like when I was 18, 17, 18, 19,
didn't have a day job.
Quit the day job and hit the road,
sure.
And it worked.
Yeah.
And so, but that's when we could live on $200 a month in
not so much
the
anymore.
room in your parents' bedroom.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually quit my day job. But we've talked about taking a stab at and we're gonna get right now. I'm about to say what I'm about to say, and we're gonna get people going, don't quit your day job.
Okay,
but for fun,
we've
both challenged each other to maybe do an open mic stand-up comedy kind of thing. It's been talked about. But it'd be one of those things where it'd be a fluke, it'd be luck if that ever went anywhere for anybody. It'd be like a fun thing to attempt, but don't quit your day job.
How about, and this will throw the gauntlet down, how about if there's a second or a third or a fourth, or whatever we're in now, fifth lockdown?
If there's a fifth lockdown.
Fall lockdown. If there's a fall lockdown, we do a Zoom night of comedy.
A night. I was thinking a tight five.
A tight five of comedy. Drop it on YouTube or something.
Sure.
Yeah. If there's...
I could put a tight five together.
If there's a fifth lockdown.
I could put a loose five together.
I think we know enough.
I could put a floppy, badly packed suitcase five together.
A flaccid four.
I'm going to commit to five. I'm just not guaranteeing the tightness.
Well, I think we know enough.
Is it tautness or tautacity?
Wow.
I'm writing this down. This is part of my tight five.
We know enough funny people that we could probably put together a little half an hour.
Oh, like if we got a few people to do a tight five.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can call it tight five.
We should maybe see some of our guests we've had, if they'd be... If you've been a guest on the show...
my friend asked me if I wanted to do a tight five, but all I could pull together was a flaccid four.
It'll be a night of comedy of errors.
Yeah. Just call it tight five.
Tight five.
Just tight five. You just got to do 5 minutes.
Everybody gets 5 minutes.
How about they record 5 minutes,
and we're just like,
we just put it all together in a
it's
package.
just a Zoom meeting with the people who say yes to five. Say yes to five, ladies and gentlemen. Say yes to five.
Record themselves and put it together for a night, and then we can.
Oh, so not a Zoom meeting where everyone gets their 5 minutes.
Well, I would like to give people an audience.
I
would like to give people an audience to have, because part of that.
So the comedians, I'm using air quotes. The comedians
the people,
in the say yes to five
yeah.
would be the audience in the Zoom meeting.
Yes, but I would do it like even whatever the measures are if that situation arose against, because there's something about the electricity of speaking to real people.
Oh, for sure. But you said
and
if we get another lockdown, so I'm assuming
sure, whatever measures they do, if they let us do it outside, then we film it outside. We just do fives. You get 5 minutes. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've never been rooting for a lockdown like I am now.
Well, you just never know.
So
things come.
Let's see. Dangle Ano. He'd probably come up with 5.
I bet you.
Beetlebat, maybe.
She hasn't been on, and I'd really like to have her on, is the Baroness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her kid's been funny.
Yeah. Yeah. She's got a genetic, I won't use her last name, but there's a genetic quality that floats through her lineage.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That is fantastic for these one-liner things. Have you met Tim Lang?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, yeah. There's a genetic vein.
Yeah, he's on the more dry humor.
Yeah. I think he could pull together a tight five.
If you're just listening and you're like, you want a shot at putting 5 minutes together, let's do it no matter lockdown or not. Let's figure out.
Tight five.
I mean, it allows people.
Maybe we could do it for a Christmas present.
If we did a Zoom version of it, it would allow people from anywhere to participate.
Mm-hmm.
So, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, anyways. Talk is cheap. Let's move this.
My friend Tony asked me not to say his name backwards. I asked, why not?
so good.
I asked my German friend if he knew the square root of 81. He said no.
These are terrible. Don't quit your day job. That is so funny.
That one's almost a thinker.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
You got to know what's going on.
And some people have lost employment through COVID, and for that.
So don't quit your lack of a day job.
Wow, that came out weird. Don't quit your lack of a day job. You got nothing going.
That sounds like David.
Well, before we get into origins, how about I give you the challenge of figuring out which one is real?
Okay.
I know you like it. I don't do it all the time. Depending on.
I have no idea. I'm going in cold.
Yeah, you have no preconceived.
I got nothing.
All right, I'm gonna give you 3.
Okay. Don't quit your day job.
One
Illegitimate children. We'd love to hear from you. Genuinely, we love hearing from you.
All right. Option 1. Don't quit your day job originally simply meant don't quit your employment, period. Living day to day was a reality for most during the Depression era, so any job was a day job because you were living paycheck to paycheck and day to day.
Okay. I like it thus far.
Option 2. Don't quit your day job was originally don't quit your day shift. In 1927, the first 24-hour store was foot-long frozen block store. People would purchase ice to refrigerate their food in an ice box. It was the first convenience store that had day jobs and night jobs. When they started night shifts, it was an experiment. Therefore, until it proved successful, don't quit your day job.
Ooh. Was it in Cambodia?
I didn't give any location.
Okay.
I can tell you it was in Connecticut, though.
Okay.
Or Cleveland.
Okay.
It started with a C. I can't remember.
Is it because I said Cambodia that it starts with a C?
No, it started with a C. I can't remember.
Okay.
I didn't jot that part down in the game.
Okay.
I mean, at all. Mm-hmm. Option 3. Let's throw a wrench into the works. There is no traceable origin to this story.
Wow, that actually sounds believable too. Don't quit your day job. The Depression one has some merit. Don't quit your day job. It's sarcastic key, which makes me think it's English, but like England English.
Cambodians are hilarious.
Yeah, they're known for that. And that second one sounds so elaborate, and then with extra details on the end, I want to write it off. But it did have a crazy reference to an ice factory.
Not a factory.
An ice chest thing.
It had to be, never mind.
Or just nothing. I'm going to go with ice factory.
There is no traceable origin to this story.
No!
But
it was too good to be true.
That truly was the first 24-hour store. Was this ice shop.
Oh, that part was real.
That was real. It was the first 24-hour store.
Because you were leaking out details that I'm like, is he thinking this on the fly? And you didn't have that think on the fly look.
Right.
So that's why I went for that. Well, I guess we should play the song, even though there's nothing really to say.
Okay. Let's play it.
One can know. I turned around and looked behind. Those words came from another mind. Origin.
So, while I don't have a traceable origin story, we do have some info. So, to understand the origin of don't give up your day job, we have to understand the term day job. Of course, most of us have jobs that are carried out during the day, so why the term day job? Ever thought about it? Mm-hmm. Not really. It's going to be so obvious, as anyone could assume. Day job refers to a job that someone does to make money.
Sounds stable.
Yeah, a job they do to make money so they can do something else that they love to do, but which they do not make enough money doing to be the main job.
Yeah.
So your day job is your main job. So we've already given examples, but an aspiring actor might have a day job as a waiter or whatever. So that's the extent of the origin of it, is just how it's used is the origin. In fact, it's barely an idiom, to be honest. It's pretty literal. Don't quit your main source of income.
Yeah.
Because, as the examples we gave,
that was a little Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she that big fat girl? Yeah.
So, as we said... So
I went Silence of the Lambs there for a second. That was just the way it came out.
Trying to skate on. The examples we gave, most of them are nighttime jobs. Actor, singer, dancer. That's why it's a day job, night job.
I believe we've talked about this briefly, but I have challenge with the arts as a primary source of income.
Okay.
As an advice giver, it's a challenging one to get behind. Pursue the arts as your primary source of income.
Yeah, as your primary.
Yeah.
No.
Like, I think it should, like, if I want to be an artist or whatever that even means, it seems like it's like you got to have your main gig to pay your bills and keep it all going.
I
and
struggle.
Then if it's like great, then people will buy it.
Correct. I struggle with. Yeah, I think we're saying the same thing. Like, there are sometimes it happens. Like for us, we We were doing it totally on the side. We were kids, man. And it kind of snowballed and started getting invited to places. And you got just busy enough that you can't keep a day job if you want to say yes to everything, but not making enough to really make it so there's a risk factor. But again, I go back to age, go for it. But I will say this, out of as amazing as the memories are, and there's some fun little claim to fames that came along with it, I missed out on post-secondary. Now, some of us did it after the fact. I mean,
you did have a big
there's a few things that I would have
load.
done differently. I don't regret any of the jobs I have come across post music days, but
I think of all the times people have come up to me out in public and said, "You the guy that was in my biology class at UBC?" You know how many times that's happened? Let me tell you, it's 0. Do you know how many times I've been with you and people go, "You that guy from Rhythm and News?"
not that many.
It's happened enough that it's a thing.
Well, so there you go. You have those little fun moments that I wouldn't trade for the world.
Guy in my ethics class at seminary? 0. That I have been with you and you've gotten rock starred, and I just feed it because I think it's hilarious.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
You make it worse.
I'm like, yeah, it totally is. This is the guy. He's right here. You want his autograph?
That's fun. So yeah, nighttime, daytime, that's the extent of the and the idiom is used, if you can call it an idiom, the phrase is used meant to be humorous and to dash someone's dreams.
It's a Stuart Francis one-liner.
Don't quit your day job.
Don't quit your day job.
Yeah.
Oh, you need something else in there.
Yeah.
See that big girl? I don't know. It was the Silence of the Lambs that stuck in my head for some reason. I don't know. It's not good. Buffalo Bill. Oh, Buffalo Bill.
I was wondering why my music was coming from my printer. Apparently the paper was jamming.
That's good.
Don't give up your day job.
Nice. Little Arnold. When I popped the idiom into the news, which is something I like to do, it started coming up with these current things called the Great Resignation. It said, before you join the Great Resignation and quit your job, here's what you need to know. And it said 4 million, and this is off of an American one, 4 million Americans quit their jobs in April, a record high according to the U.S. Department of Labor.
Is this April like COVID April?
Yes. Yeah. People quitting their jobs now, as in 2 months ago.
Right.
And so it's like, oh, why? And apparently, like, just the stress levels, all the rest of it, some of that free money that's been rolling in, people are just like, it's just not worth it right now. Just forget it. And quitting their jobs.
Sure.
Yeah. So I was saying a record level in April, 4 million job quits.
Yeah. Well,
don't quit your day job. They're like,
funny. People don't want to work when they get free money.
I guess that's how it goes.
Hilarious.
Yeah. So the Great Resignation. So that's what pops up in the news when you're looking for don't quit your day job. Just throwing that out there.
Well, what do you call a French man wearing sandals? Philippe Philip.
I was going something Le Pew.
With sandals.
Yeah.
Le Pew.
Anyway.
Anyways. All right.
That's all I got. Man,
all I
got. We're kind of heading into the tail end of things here a little bit.
What happens when you slap Dwayne Johnson on the butt?
Something to do with the Rock. Slap him on the butt. I got nothing.
You've hit rock bottom.
Oh,
I feel like you can get it.
Yeah, I was so close.
When we had the cards from the dad joke, they got. I have some in my back pocket. Some of them are terrible. Like, how do clothes work out in the washer? Spin class. Like, they're not funny. And so we turned the game into
seeing if you could.
Can you make it funnier? Can you make it better? Why did no one respect the balloon? The answer is it was full of hot air. So then we'd go, if they had said, I don't have a good one for that one, but
it's a good example.
Yeah, like,
well, let's just fix it right now. Why did someone what?
Why did no one respect the balloon? So as just that
let
question,
itself go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of comparable.
I'm leaning towards trying to use the word pop.
It's, how about an inflated head?
There you go. Had an inflated head.
Yeah.
Was overinflated.
His head was overinflated. Something like he's conceited.
Do you know why balloons are so expensive? Inflation. Could work with something there. Why didn't the pilot care about where he was supposed to go? He's just going to wing it.
I had one from the previous weeks that I didn't quite get to because I've been investing in tennis balls. I've been investing in tennis balls recently. They have a great rate of return.
You just told that joke.
Did I actually say it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
With the far-fetched episode.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm apparently having an aneurysm right in front of
last
everyone.
week and this week, we get the tennis ball joke. It's pretty great.
Wasn't funny either time. Stupid. Let's end this moronic show.
All right. Well, guess what? Riddling is a game we like to play. It takes a 2-part trivia-based question and requires a 2-part overlapping answer. Overlapping by syllable, sound, or word or words. For example, last week when we did our idiom, bury your head in the sand, we left you with this one. Sriracha is a good example of this head-burying bird. Did you get that? Sriracha is a good example of this head-burying bird.
Hot sauce.
Head-burying bird.
Hot sausage?
That's it.
Wow.
Hot sausage.
Hot sausage. Okay, good.
That's how you play. Hot sauce and
what's
ostrich.
funny is I was convinced it was an emu.
Oh.
Even though the whole thing was
Spicy emu.
Spice. No, it doesn't make sense.
Spicy.
Well, I've got a couple ready.
Do it. Hit me.
All right.
Boom, boom, boom.
Stay employed. You're not that good at following me around, watching me work.
Don't quit your day job training, job shadowing.
Yeah, that's it.
Job shadowing?
Yep. Job shadow. Don't quit your day job shadow.
Okay, good. I got one. You ready?
Yep.
Stay employed while it's bright outside, you doctor of pregnancies.
Wow. Don't quit your day job obstetrician.
That's it.
Nice. Illegitimate children, chime in.
Oh, we're supposed to read them twice. People ask.
Okay. One-liner comedian produced Apocalypse Now. One-liner comedian produced Apocalypse Now.
Man. So it's Stuart somebody. It's not Stephen Wright. What was the guy's name? I got Stuart McLean in my head. It's
not
the wrong Stuart.
Nope.
Okay, who made Apocalypse Now?
He also did some Godfather-y stuff. Okay. His name was Stuart...
Francis?
Yeah.
Okay, Stuart Francis Ford Coppola.
There it is.
Whew, that was hard work.
I think I see blood coming from your ear.
I feel like I should remember his name because you've said it 9 times in this episode. But I also
tried.
felt like I should have got the Apocalypse Now reference immediately without thinking of it.
Well, it's kind of it's a little oldie. It's a goodie, but Francis Ford Coppola.
Well, I got one more, but why don't
Whose nephew is Nicolas Cage?
Nicolas Cage.
There you go. Continue.
Why don't you tell everybody how they can get a hold of us and
You
answer?
can answer
be a part of
this part of it.
And let us know if you want to
And
play
let
along
us
in the
know
Say Yes
if
to
you'd like
Type 5.
to be a part of the Type 5. Drop us a gram. Do the gram. Do a line. Send us the gram at the.village.idiom. We would love for you to send us a gram.
Smash that gram. Isn't that something?
You can email us on the emails at the thevillageidiompodcast at gmail.com.
Want to tell your tennis ball joke again? Is that what's happening?
Or whether it's you want to send us a tweet, you want to tweet us, or you want to tube us, or you want to face us at 3 minutes gone.
I grilled a chicken for 2 hours. It still wouldn't tell me why I crossed the road. That's not the riddling. Okay, here it is. Lasting longer than morphine, this drug is working when the sun's out.
Ooh.
Lasting longer than morphine, this drug is working when the sun's out.
And that is 3 minutes gone.
Well, that seemed abrupt. I feel like maybe I should have faded that out.
Well, we'll just talk to our producer for next week. Well, it's fun putting today's episode together. Please enjoy your elliptical responsibly, your drive to work, whatever it is you're doing today. Love, feel the love right through the microphone. I'm Skinny.
I am Jurassic. Working for the weekend, Mark.
And these are the Village Idioms.
Take this job and stick it in your...
Last 3 minutes gone.